Oh my gosh, he's back with a rant, man. Yep, back with a rant. This time it's for Power Rangers and also for a future line and also just the same old crap, man. I'm just gonna start ranting. Why not? First thing to rant about is very simple. The Gold Rangers freaking damn Morpher. So, just like what happened in Power Rangers Samurai, they did the same exact thing. They took the Rangers Morpher that they customized and made a Morpher and decided to do a color palette swap, and there you go. Same exact deal when it comes to freaking damn Power Rangers Samurai. I guess there is nothing really truly crazy because, well, why not? But still, frick. Makes me want to get a sushi changer into hamburger Morpher because, well, it's very unique. I really kind of would like to get it, actually. Maybe someday I'll get those two. Maybe someday. One thing I really wish they would have done was just the fact, the messed up part of it is how the frick are you going to hide it? Because that means technically they're going to have to reshoot so much stuff because he used the Morpher to call his Zord, you know? Yeah, just like the Rangers used their swords to call their freaking thing. I think when it comes to he actually uses Morpher to call his Zord. So they're going to have to do some re-freaking shots. And the worst part about it is that it's impossible for them to do it unless they're actually going to spray paint the freaking, oh my gosh. Y'all guys are really kind of screwing yourselves over. Really, Bandai, you are making a freaking show jump through hoops just for you, which it's always been like that, but frick, man, to actually see the details of, damn, man, and the thing doesn't even spin either. It's like, oh my gosh, so you're gonna see them spin it in the wind just like the other Rangers. Oh man, and oh my gosh, it's just a disaster. This is a freaking damn disaster. It's gonna work perfectly fine, but I'm just saying, right now, as is, it sounds like they're gonna have to do some reshoots with the Gold Ranger using his guitar sword, I guess. Does he use his sword? Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's gonna have to use his guitar sword as a freaking damn Megazord summon, which I guess makes sense. It does make sense, but on the other hand, he does use the freaking, not to mention the fact of the freaking hamburger. Well, actually, they're not even using the freaking Gamma Gamma guns, aka the Ninja Blasters. Those were supposed to actually warn them of monsters are in trouble. And in the TV show, we find out that the freaking Morpher, the Gold Ranger's Morpher, is faster at alerting danger than the other Rangers' alert system, which is truly cool and funny. And sadly, they lost the aspect of the freaking guns. The Gamma Gamma gun / Ninja Blasters are not only used to fight, they're only used to blast, but they're actually used to alert the Rangers of any trouble. Which sadly, well, you got rid of that concept. That would have been a pretty cool concept to have, but okay, frick it. So yeah, that's kind of messed up personally. All right, let's go to number 2. Number 2, we're gonna now reach into the future, folks. And this also goes with number 3 as well. But number 2, we're reaching into the future. And chances are they're gonna jump Zyuohger and you're gonna go for a Q Ranger. Now, if they go with Q Ranger, they're going to have 88 items that they have to create. 88 Q globes or 88 Ranger globes, whatever they're going to call them. Power globes or whatever. I don't know. Power spears. I'm not sure what they're going to call it, but most likely it'll be something either stupid or very good. And how things are going right now with Power Stars, it sounds like it's not going to get that good. It's not going to be good at all. Sorry to be a jerk, but I'm just saying, it seems like it might not be good. So they have 88 of those. The messed up part is this, is that, and I counted, Power Rangers Samurai, which is kind of interesting that Power Rangers Samurai didn't have this freaking thing happening. Only ones who had it was Mega Force. Well, Mega Force kinda had it. They kinda did. But as Super Mega Force comes, that's where the problems began. Yeah, it's like Super Mega Force, that's when the problems began, but it was supposed to happen anyways. So I guess we can brush that off. Yeah, we're gonna just brush those off. And then as soon as we get the Dino Charge, for some dumb reason, they continued. But at least the good news is that it was just exclusive. But technically for Super Mega Force, we gotta look back at that 1 second. It's the fact that they had so many variants from, oh, they're translucent, oh, they're metallic, oh, and I'm like, just make them and be done with it. That's all we gotta do is just make them be done with it. As for variants, we don't need that crap right now. You need to freaking support those freaking collectors out there. The kids, I'm not sure. Kids, I bet they are buying them. Yeah, why not? But still, frick, stop fooling the damn kids, man. Stop fooling the damn kids. And as soon as Dino Charge comes, now they're doing variants, but at least the good news is not. They're focusing on the veteran Rangers, but sadly, they do have some at Comic-Con, but it's okay. It's still okay, I guess. But they still had variants, though. From Megazord coloration variants to the freaking Dino Chargers have different variants, which at first it was very cool, but then you do have to look that they have like 24 of them in all. Actually, yeah, they added some, so technically it's 28 in all, give or take. And then you started to make not translucents, they decided to make lots of other freaking ones, meaning that chances are it could be, I said 28, right? Well, if they decide to go very crazy, they could actually equal to 84 Chargers that they got out, which only 28 of them are really needed. They did make the pack. Yeah, they did make that awesome pack that you could just buy that and be done with it, which that's pretty cool. But personally, I would have said, even though, yeah, it's now that's the big funny debacle. It's the fact that you're like, it's for kids, it's for kids, it's for kids. If it's for kids, okay. But why don't you tell the freaking collectors beforehand, hey, all you gotta do is just buy the Morphers. We're going to actually give you this collection set that you can enjoy. You just gotta buy the Morpher and you'll be done with it. It's like, no, you never told the collectors that. So the collectors were buying all of your stuff, which, again, if you were actually catering to kids, then you would have just told the collectors, hey, we got something special for you. Save your money. It's going to be worth it. But of course, you didn't do that. So it comes to the question of, yes, I know you said it's for kids, but is it really? I think you might know that adults are buying your stuff too. Kind of. So we go to the third. Well, actually, I still got to talk about the Q Globes. So the Q Globes, and of course, what's happening right now. Yeah, what's messed up is just what's happening right now. This is the real messed up thing. Is Ninja Steel? They are doing lots and lots of veteran Rangers again. They're releasing lots of stuff that has the veteran Rangers from MMPR all the way to Dino Charge that just ended. And they have Team Stars, and then they have Veteran Rangers or Red Ranger Stars, which not really needed. But of course, you can understand why. They're doing it so that kids can have lots and lots of stars that they can throw at whoever. I understand that. But number one, why give kids all that ammo? And number two, could you really actually say it is justified you're going to do, I would say there's might be 20 or 19 Rangers teams, so that means that it might be 38 extra you can get out of it, give or take. So I can understand that, and it's technically, even though you say it's a good thing, it's a good thing to have a season last 2 years. It's a good thing. But I noticed it. It's like, yeah, you said it's good for you, but way back in the day, you were able to throw out all the line in 1 year. Then go to the next year and throw out all the lines. And you didn't even have to reach and say, we gotta repaint it. We gotta add repaints because the mold, we gotta redo it. We gotta compensate for ourselves. It's like, no, you didn't do that. It seems to me that the whole 2 years for one season is actually screwing you over because you're doing repaints and it's not really justified. It's not justified at all. It's like as if as soon as you get the repaints out, technically we could all say, yep, you ran out of stuff, didn't you? Yep, you ran out of stuff to give us and you don't want to give us the final stuff because you're saving that for the next year, even though technically you could have been done with 1 year and had all the freaking toy lines out there. I don't get it. I don't know. I still say it's a dumb idea to have it for 2 years. But anyways, yeah, notice the fact of what's going on with the Power Stars. The fact that they continue to give us some veteran Rangers and Ranger teams. And it's like, you don't really need to do that. I explained why they would do it, and I understand the concept, but the other hand, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it at all. I mean, given if I actually can think about it, let's see, 6 stars, 3 Zords, so that's 9. Not only that, no, not even 9. 6 again because the Zords have a different one, so that's 15. Then 16, then 17, then 18. It seems pretty decent. It seems like they have a decent amount of stars where they don't have to actually be like, oh, we got to make more stars for the kids. It's not like they're going to have just 5 stars or 10. But even so, I think those will be enough. Instead, no, you just have to go crazy. You just got to go crazy and make those ninja stars, even though they're pretty crappy. They're pretty crappy. So the globes, the Q globes. We have some good news and we got some bad news. The good news is that they can make modifications to the fact of all they need is just a hole on the underbelly and have a light in every single thing that they give, just a light. It seems like that's not hard to manufacture or be like, oh man, that costs so much. All you gotta do is just have a little light underneath. The light can stick into the globe and it lights up the globe and shows you stuff. That's what they need to do. That would be very cool. Now, when it comes to the Rangers, that means that there'll be more and more stuff they have to be like, oh, good Lord. Oh, good Lord. But sadly, if they don't go that route and you want to do their own thing, then that means that it's going to be just like the freaking Dino Chargers all over again, where you have the click effect, where you actually click the top of it, there's one side, click the top of it, there's another side. At least the good news, that means that, no, sadly, it doesn't block. Because you would kind of hope that it blocks and it'll be like, oh, well, here's the Red Ranger, here's the team of Rangers. So there you go. There's just one globe for them. Instead, no, they can do something horrible with that. Sadly, they can do something horrible. I just wish they don't get greedy. There's 88 of them. There's 88 of them. They don't have to get greedy. All they really have to do is very simple. Just let the 88 be. You can make Zords for them. Yeah, you can make Zords for them like Dino Charge. Yeah, make Zords for them. Just don't incorporate any freaking damn Ranger crap in it. Veteran Ranger crap. And that's where the rant actually truly starts. Is the fact of, well, we know what they're going to do. I mean, they've been kind of continuing doing that. And it's like, no, you don't have to. You don't have to. Allow Ninja Steel to be the last time you do it for a while. And don't touch it for a while. Don't touch old Ranger seasons for a long while. Oh, and did I say 20? I think actually would be 22 because there's 2 other Rangers. I'm sorry, I had to add that in there. But still, it's like, yeah, don't touch the veteran Rangers right now. Don't touch them right now. Don't do it. If it was okay where you pick the fifth time, it's like the fifth anniversary or, 20th, 25th, 30th. It's like if that's where you do it, it's fine. But you're doing it all the time right now. You're doing it all the time. And that's not good. You're burning people out of it. You're burning them. There's many people who are actually looking at the Ninja Stars and saying, okay, so I got the Veteran Rangers Ninja Star and the Team Ninja Stars, and they don't do crap. All they do is say the same damn thing. They're not even worth buying. Yes, you can throw it at people, and that's what you want. It's for the kids to have multitudes of them so they can throw it at people. But still, man, you need to actually, you should have invested more into it. This Morpher failed so badly. This Morpher horribly failed. And I don't even remember when's the last time there was a Morpher that truly failed. Oh, besides Samurai. Third Samurais kind of suck. I just hope that when it comes to Q Ranger, if they decide to do it, which chances are they will, they don't include Veteran Ranger crap. Okay? Just don't do it. You have 88 already. That should be enough to say, oh, treasure trove. Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh, yes. I really hope you just relax and don't do anything. That's all I got to do is just relax, let the 88 go, allow the 88s to get sold. Technically, it's not really 88 because you got 5. I'm just going to be a jerk and just... So technically, it's 81. 81 of them are going to be sold separately. Now, the only question is what they're going to put as the gimmick. Sadly, the gimmick that they chose for Ninja Steel totally sucks. I really hope that they don't decide to just be like, oh, the sliding function sucks. We're going to have to get rid of it. And I'm like, oh, dude, that's messed up. That's horribly messed up. There's your rant right now. It's the fact of Power Rangers are doing okay when it comes to adaptation, even though there's some questionable things where it's like, but the original one did it better. You should have kept it in there. As for Bandai America, they are screwing kids over. I mean, they're screwing kids over. Oh my gosh. They've been screwing kids over for quite a while now. I bet it could even be clocked as a decade since they actually truly started screwing over kids. But right now, Dino Charge, which they covered it up, but still you're able to put 2 chargers in one gun, in one Morpher. In the American version, you can only just put 1 in there. Yeah, that kind of sucks. And then just still, you're able to actually click the Morpher, and well, of course, the Morphers don't seem like they actually are doing anything. I mean, well, I'll guess in quotations, Power Stars / Power Coins. Yeah, they don't really do anything. They don't say anything. So, okay, sure. They made sure they got rid of that gimmick, so kids won't be truly pissed off. But still, though, you're kind of cheating the kids out of stuff. You're seriously cheating kids out of stuff, especially when it comes to the electronic aspect. You are really screwing kids over, and yes, you covered your butt, but in all seriousness, though, you could have done better. You really could have done better. I had one more thing to say, and I forgot. But we'll just wait and see, shall we? We'll just wait and see. I just really hope when it comes to Q Ranger, they don't do anything truly horrible and brutal where I'm actually like, you know what? I'm done. I'm truly done watching. This is really horrible. I'm done. Okay, I am freaking damn done. At least the funny part is that, yeah, we see why they didn't want to do Zyuohger, because if they did Zyuohger, they wouldn't have anything really they could do to be like, oh, we got to put some Red Rangers in there. We got to put the original teams in there. And it's like, no, you can't do it. No, you can't do it. There is no room for creativity and forcing kids to look at the previous Rangers. Oh, last but not least is the fact of, if you want to live the glory days, if you want to push veteran Rangers, do it on a Legacy toy line. That is the real thing. Do it on a legacy toy line. Do it on your Build-A-Bear. My gosh. Build a Megazord line and keep them out of the current stream of stuff. Just keep it in the legacy. Keep it in the build a Megazord, and we will be all good. But of course, sadly, they won't do it. They want the money. It shouldn't be about the money. It should really not be about the money. It should be doing quality toys to the point of where it's awesome. I have to admit, and I would love to see so many freaking Japanese reviewers check out Power Rangers Ninja Steel stuff and say how crappy it is. I would love to see that. I would love to just see that, and they're like, "What's this piece of is, man? What the frick is this?" I mean, this is not exactly what we had over here in Japan. It's like, yeah, this is crap, and I would love it to the fact of where it was so horrible. They decide to go out, open their window, and throw it right down to the freaking ground. And they live like 3 stories. Just throw it in the ground. And heck, how about you had people who were also checked it out and they were just stomping on it in the streets? It deserves that. It kind of deserves that. The Dino Charged Morpher deserves it. Not the later ones, because he had a cooler voice later on. But the one that had the original voice that's lame as ever, destroy it. Yeah. Throw it to the ground. Break the crap out of it. Actually, the Morpher's fine. I guess maybe try to get the freaking stupid release the power. Somehow get that crappy voice out of it. Rip that out of the freaking toy. Maybe if you're cool enough, able to transfer the awesome voice of Power Ranger Silver. It's like, yeah, get that voice. Put that in the original one. Screw the original voice. That voice sucks horribly bad. Horribly bad. But anyways, thank you for watching. And if there is a video of a Japanese reviewer who checked out a Ninja Steel, all of the Ninja Steel toys, and totally crapped on it, please put it down below. I would love to see.